My name is Joseph Kondratko. I'm originally from northern Michigan. I grew up in a small town called Onaway, went to high school in Sheboygan. I joined the Marine Corps in 2013 and I was in until late 2018. That's where I got introduced into the world of aviation. I was an airframer on Harriers. After I got out of the Marine Corps, I got my A&P license and then I found this school. I came here for the Rotor program. I'm also working as an A&P while I'm here. An A&P is an airframe and power plant license. Basically, it's a license that you get from the FAA that says that you are authorized to work as a mechanic on aircraft. I just like working on aircraft. I like flying helicopters. It's something I enjoy. I've been working on engines for a long time, long before I joined the Marine Corps. I worked on dirt bikes, cars, four-wheelers, anything that has an engine in it I've probably fixed before. Except the GI Bill. Yeah, it's hassle-free pretty much for vets. There's no worrying where you're going to live at or how you're going to afford college or how you're going to afford to pay for the flight program. It's all basically taken care of. As long as you got your head on straight, you'll be fine while you're here. Oh no, it's not exhausting at all. I love it. There's definitely sometimes a conflict of interest being an A&P and also flying the aircraft that I fix. Some people might think that there's a conflict of interest there. I'm just trying to get out on a flight. I might call something unsafe. Then other people would be, other school of thought would be, they know what they're talking about. They can fly stuff that most people wouldn't. But you know, it's not tiring. The school here doesn't overwork you at all with flying, and you're a student first, then you're an employee. So the priority is definitely on you, on your flight labs and on your courses and classes that you're taking. So there's no stresses involved in it. We've got basically 3 different aircraft here. We have the Robinson R-44 Raven II, we have the Robinson R-44 Cadet, and then we have the Bell 206. The Bell is the only turbine aircraft that we have here. Everything else is piston-driven engines. I've only flown the Raven II so far because I weigh too much for the Cadet, and I'm not at the point in my training yet for the Bell 206. So hopefully turn around and be an instructor here, be a flight instructor. That would be ideal. If that doesn't work out, then I'll just go fly somewhere else, or I'll keep working on aircraft. I think it's fun. I'm not worried about it. You're trained to handle it by good instructors, and when you handle it, you have an instructor sitting with you, so it's not a very risky situation because you're taken care of and you're trained. It gives you a better understanding of how the aircraft works, because you can tell somebody all day who doesn't know how something works that if you move this stick, then you move forward. But being a mechanic, you understand what actually happens when you move a stick forward, and you understand how the helicopter reacts to that. As far as like the inner workings of like how the fuel systems or the engine works on the aircraft, that's not that we get into in the actual course. So I wouldn't say it puts me a huge leg above everybody else because everybody gets the same knowledge as what they need. But there's been a lot of issues, I'm sure, with the VA paying for flight schools, and this is one of the few schools in the country that still accepts the GI Bill will still pay for your private licenses and pay your way through school. The way they orchestrate and the way they set up the curriculum for getting your pilot's licenses is pretty damn clever. And it's paid for. If you're a veteran and you're trying to fly, this is definitely should be in the top 5 choices of your flight schools.